to another YouTube video. So today we'll be talking about my experience with one of Dell's product, which is basically my 1-year-old Dell Inspiron 5490. So I bought this about a year ago on the 6th of June because my old laptop was giving an issue. So today I'm going to do a different review where normally people review their products when it's brand new, but this time I'll be reviewing my 1-year-old Dell, talking to you about the specification as per normal, but the benefit is that you guys can listen to my opinion after 1 year of using this particular product and this brand. And so in this review I'll be talking about pretty much quite a lot of stuff. So we'll be talking about the pros and cons of this particular laptop. Why should we buy Dell product? Why should we not buy a Dell product? What are the special features of this laptop? The price and everything. So let's get right to it. Alright, so before we start with the video, I would just like to do a simple montage on this particular laptop. So here you guys go. Back from the montage. So now we'll be talking about the specs of this laptop. So this is a Inspiron 5490. I was looking at a budget of 3005, but I got it for 3006. And the special thing about this is for that price I was able to get an i7 with the 10th generation. So my laptop is an i7 10th gen with 8GB RAM and 256GB of ROM. So other than the specs of this laptop, one of the highlights that I was looking for in this laptop was actually its light up keyboard, which you can see from here. Yeah, so this laptop has a light up keyboard, which I was actually looking for, and mine comes with a NVIDIA GeForce graphic card, which is the MX230 version. Other than that, this laptop does also come with a 720p camera with 2 built-in microphones in it. Other than that, there's nothing much special about this. It's a 14-inch screen, and the screen is also anti-glare. So when we are using the laptop in a bright area, it does not glare us. So it's a bit of a matte finish like that. And when I bought it, it came with 2 years McAfee premium service, as well as 2 years warranty from Dell and 2 years premium support assist and on-site service from Dell. So I pretty think that's a very good bargain for the price I got, the specs, and knowing that brand is a very reliable and well-known brand, I was happy with it. Okay, so enough about the specs about this laptop. You guys must be wondering, why did I choose for Dell? For me as a student, why didn't I go for something more game focused or maybe a gamer experience kind of laptop? For me, when I was looking for this laptop, I was basically looking for something that is fast, has sufficient performance in gaming, and I was looking at a very reliable brand. Because before this I had a bad experience with my previous laptop, so I was not going to go back to either that brand, but I wanted straight the most reliable brand with a very good customer service. So if you guys are out there for a laptop that maybe the budget is a bit high, but I really suggest you guys to get Dell because their customer service is top class. Like when I use the premium support assist, I will get the call answered in less than a minute or maybe 2 minutes at max, and they are very good customer service people. So when I have an issue with the laptop, I just ring them up, they get the problem, they know what's the problem, and then from their side, they will remote control my laptop. So basically, I just need to call them, I need to inform them the problem, and then I'll let them control my laptop and settle it for me. Those are for softwares. So if you guys are thinking about hardware, I'll tell you more about the hardware issues that I had with my laptop. But if you guys buy a Dell laptop and have an hardware issue and you guys still have the warranty, they will come to your location, to your house, because it's an on-site service. So they'll come with the spare parts and everything and repair your laptop in your own house. So this is one thing I did not experience with my previous laptop brand, as I had issues with it and they took them about 3 to 4 days to get the problem solved. So I was thinking, like, during that 3 to 4 days I'm not able to have a laptop, so that's very inconvenient. So once I heard Dell had this kind of service, I was so up for it. And yes, it did help me a lot, because when I had an issue, they came to my house, they settled the problem, and within 1 hour the problem is solved right in my own home. So enough with the pros of the laptop. Now let's get to the cons about this particular laptop, and mainly let's just talk about the brand first. Alright, so we all know that Dell is very renowned and very reliable, but one thing about Dell is, first, their products are a bit too pricey for their specs, as nowadays, like other brands like maybe Acer, HP and all that are giving better specs at a much lower price. So Dell, well, their products are very reliable and all that to me, but I think their price is just a bit too high. And another thing, most of their laptops are mainly towards the student or office or business kind of use. But if you guys really want to go towards the gaming part and still want to be in the Dell family, I would suggest you to go for their Alienware. And if I'm not mistaken, one of their cheapest Alienware product is about 5 to 6,000 ringgit here in Malaysia. So that was way over my budget. But if you guys get those laptops are perfect, because they are very good at gaming. Their specs are crazy, the looks and all that are very good. Okay, now talking about my laptop, the cons about it. What I don't like is, well, people complain the screen is a bit too small, which I agree. 14-inch could be small if you are working on the laptop, but since I do not work on the laptop itself, I just use it as my second screen, because my main screen is always a monitor, so I have no issue with it. But once I bring it to school or to work in the future, it'll be a bit difficult because it's only 14-inch. That's one thing. The next thing is, I feel that Dell should have put in LED here, especially at their brand, because I feel that I paid sufficient amount of money for them to do so, as I've seen other laptops that do not have this kind of high price, but they have the LED display here. So that it gives the extra touch or luxury to the laptop, which I really like about that. But sadly, this does not have. Other than that, the laptop it gets very noisy when I do hardcore gaming. So what I mean by that is, when I play games, even though simple games such as Roblox, but on high graphics, on maximum graphics from Roblox, because this laptop is able to handle it, it's just that the fan for the laptop is very noisy. And I understand why Dell has to do that, is because the laptop itself is thin, so the airflow for the heat to escape from the laptop, it's very difficult. So the fan needs to spin faster and all that. So there's no way for Dell to find a way, but I just hope they find a way soon. Other than that, is the laptop tend to get pretty hot quite fast. So as I said, because it's a thin laptop, that's why it gets hot quite fast. And lastly, I feel the battery capacity for this is not sufficient. If I'm not mistaken, the battery capacity is 4,200 milliamps per hour. So it's a bit too small for a laptop, because for me paying this kind of price, I will at least expect it to last about 6 hours or maybe even 5 hours, because actually Inspiron, the brand Inspiron or the model Inspiron from Dell, is focused towards students or mini business. Alright, so talking about the battery, one thing is pretty impressive. It's capable of fast charging. So its adapter, it's a very basic adapter. It's 65 watts. But to charge this laptop from 0 to 80%, it just takes 1 hour. So it's pretty impressive for a laptop, but I still think that they can improve it on maybe using a Type-C as their charger nowadays, because they are just using the normal circle type of charger. So that's about for the battery, and maybe my request to Dell is make the battery bigger, need more capacity. Okay, so if you guys are talking about the connectivity of this laptop, it's sufficient in my aspect, because they have the charging port, one HDMI, and 3 USB. So these are the high performance USB here, and we have the normal USB here, and then we also have a Type-C, and on the other side we have a SD card reader, input for your headphone jack, a USB, and that's about it. So it's sufficient. According to that fan issue, which I guys told you, like the heat and all that, I have to use a cooler for this laptop. Really, I really need to, especially when I run the applications like Zoom, Discord, and Roblox on high graphics, or any kind of games, just for that matter, on high graphics. The laptop will turn on its ultra performance mode, which is smooth and everything, but it's just that the fan gets noisy, the laptop heats up fast, and as you guys know, that once laptop heats up faster, the performance of the laptop will degrade. Like it will slow down the performance of the laptop. So maybe during that play I could experience some kind of lag, but so far with my experience from gaming with this laptop on minor games, I would rate it about a 7 to a 8, because this is no doubt not a gaming laptop. It's more focused on business / student. So I will give it about a 7 or an 8. It's pretty impressive, and its graphic card, according to my friends, for the MX230, they say it's quite good. For me, graphic cards are important, but I do not see the difference much. But they say the graphics cards are good, the way the laptop handles everything, it's good. So I'm pretty happy with that, because this graphic card also has like built-in storage for 4GB, so it processes on 4GB, so it's not mainly on the RAM, so it's separated for the graphics. Okay, so if you guys are interested about the speakers of this laptop has 2 built-in speakers at the bottom, which are here and here. So those are the 2 built-in speakers, and I would say they are loud, one thing, and I really love the quality, because Dell has also given me a built-in a premium for the application called the Max Audio Pro. So basically this application or software enables me to control the bass, the treble, the type of EQ I want, whether I'm in the dark, whether I'm in a quiet place, whether I'm in a noisy place, and all that. So I think the application really helps it to enhance the experience that you have when listening with this laptop. So I always like to keep the bass high, the treble high, as well as there's a mode where the echo is big, so it feels like I have speakers around my ears, but actually in fact it's just coming from the laptop. But once I put that to 0, I can feel the laptop is more focused this way. But once I put it into full 100% echo, then I can feel the sound like around my ears and all that. So that's pretty good. And for the microphone, it has 2 built-in microphones, and also can be controlled by the application. So the application has noise cancelling for when you are in a meeting or something, so that when you are beside a fan, when you are typing on the keyboard with your microphone on, no one will say why is it so noisy and all that, because the application will have noise cancellation. Okay, so yeah, that's all guys from this review of my experience with my Inspiron 5490 from Dell. So it's been a year with this laptop. I have no issues with it. I'm actually very happy with it, but I feel that Dell should just reduce their price. So that's all for me. thank you all guys for watching. I hope you subscribe, you leave a like, you leave a subscribe, and let me know in the comments what would you like me to review next, or anything you would like me to explain more in detail or talk about Windows and all that. So just let me know, write me in the comment. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.